Breaking news coverage. President Donald Trump says Israel and Iran have agreed to a ceasefire starting tonight. His post on social media comes hours after Iran's attack on a U.S. base in Qatar. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob McCartney.
I'm Julie Cornell. Neither Israeli nor Iranian officials have commented on the agreement yet. Here's what we know so far. The U.S. says the Iranian missile attack was intercepted with help from Qatar and no one was hurt. An official says there have been no other attacks on U.S. bases in the Middle East.
Multiple countries have closed their airspace, including Kuwait. U.S. Embassy there issued an alert to all personnel and citizens to exercise increased vigilance. Iran's attack was in response to the U.S. dropping bombs Saturday. President Trump says monumental damage was done to all nuclear sites in Iran.
The Department of Homeland Security's National Counterterrorism Center is closely following those developments in the Middle East.
Yeah, it's based in Omaha at UNO, and KATV News Watch 7's Madison Perales spoke with the experts at Insight. She's here in the studio with their perspective on the attacks. Madison?
Yeah, Rob. Insight's Director of Strategic Initiatives says since the attacks on Saturday, the group has been monitoring specific threats revolving around the U.S.'s cybersecurity and public officials.
So we're watching this closely.
That's Insight's Director of Strategic Initiatives, Austin Doctor.
We have an incredibly proficient and professional Homeland Security workforce that has been successfully disrupting and thwarting plots well before Operation Midnight Hammer was conducted.
The National Counterterrorism Innovation, Technology, and Education Center's goal is to monitor threats made toward the U.S. and to support DHS.
The Department of Homeland Security issued a threat advisory bulletin yesterday that underscored that the nature of the threat coming out of this area has been elevated.
He says they're looking at past trends to evaluate the current threats. Doctor says there's been an uptick in potential threats to U.S. public officials and cyber operations.
The risk or threat of foreign-directed, enabled, or inspired terrorist-style attacks against our communities.
He also makes the distinction of sleeper cells, people part of the terrorist group waiting to act, and non-affiliated threats.
Those persons would not be operating necessarily under the direct command and control of those persons, but might conduct an act of violence simply in support of that cause.
He notes trends they look for with these types of people, such as their travel history, if they're donating money to terrorist-affiliated organizations, or joining these groups.
That language change signifies a shift from just a personally held belief to acting on that belief in criminal ways.
Doctor says U.S. citizens can also help spot trends.
It would be important to report that to your local law enforcement and to not, if you see something, to say something.
Doctor says due to the freshness of these attacks, he anticipates Insight to follow any potential threats for a few months. Back to you.
All right, Madison, thanks.